playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense will get the first possession of the game. Illinois dominated their last meeting against the Buckeyes, winning in a blowout.
And that was probably one of the biggest statement wins of the entire college football season last year. David, nobody saw that coming, and you know Ohio State's going to come in this one ready to bring their A game.
One of the cool things, Palmer, about the Illinois Trophy is they hand it out at halftime of the following year's game. Well, that game was over by the half, and Illinois was winning. It was a crazy affair. The Buckeyes are definitely going to be looking for some revenge.
Brought down at the 20. It's a 10-yard gain.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. To the air, it's Moses. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Ohio State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to
breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden tote.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So now it's second and long. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell.
Tight end trying to get in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the... But they're going to mark him just a little short. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. To the air. It's Moses. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Pratt. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many...
Touchdown, Ohio State! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 45 on his way. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Moses. Oh, they're after him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Great move. Now he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. In Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Cornelius. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking for a man. It's Moses. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pratt. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pratt.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Reads it, fires complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Handoff from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Dip 3 soda.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's House. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the inside. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Right back to the well. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Moses. Snagged in the middle, it's Cornelius. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls it in, it's Howard. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. This game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds space on the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
First down, Illinois.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Moses. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this.
Turning it on. Oh, what a punt. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And just when you thought they were finished, and they've looked finished the whole game, finally a play to give some hope.
And so they got to make this count, and they got to put some points on the board and pay this one off. It's been tough sledding for this offense all game long, but maybe, just maybe, that play will wake them up.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. The aerial attack has been They put up big numbers. They put points on the board. It has just been superb. Buys a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Moses. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Now on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. And they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield and he needs a bunch. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the tackle at the 33 and it is well short of the first down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the... And he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative. But whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw again. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here. Road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Going to try to pop one on the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Applewhite. Dances away to buy time. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Illibuck. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.